Adzy almost getting bogged in the truck. A water cart, that was close. So Gus has just sprayed. He's just on his way back to fill up again now, but he sprayed another eight widths in front of me. So I brought the truck back. We'll fill up the haircut with wheat, and we'll start sowing again. Then by the time that I catch up to where he has sprayed to, he'll be back, and he can keep spraying in front of me. So let's get rolling. So we're down a man, so we couldn't actually bring all the trucks down at once. So the wheat truck's still back at the house. But I've got to get something to eat anyway, so I'll go home, have something to eat, and then we'll bring the wheat truck back down, finish filling it up, and then we'll continue on the road. So I've just worked up those last few runs that Gus sprayed. He's back now spraying the next section, but I've worked up to where Adzy, the old man, and our neighbour Trev are cleaning up some stones and bricks and sticks and whatever out of a middle section where there was some trees and stuff a few months back. So they're just cleaning that up, and then I actually finished this yet, so I can't sow there, and Gus hasn't sprayed there. So Gus and I are just going to move over to the other side of the paddock, and we're just going to start on the other side of them so they can finish cleaning that up. We'll sow all the way across, and then we'll go back and probably do it at the end, and then sow that area there last, so it gives them time to clean all that up, get it all sorted out, and move out of the way for us. So anyway,
around road 48 somewhere, I think, Milo.
There you go. So what he was just telling me is what road on my GPS I can start sowing. He's telling me where he started spraying on my GPS. It'll be road 48. So if I start sowing there, that's where he will spray, or start to spray. So I'll just move along. It's only a couple more rows away. I'll move along to that, then we'll rip back into it. So time for another fill up. We're about a little over 200 acres in at the moment. I'm just filling a seed up with wheat at the moment. Adzy's getting the other truck of urea, and I believe Gus is bringing the water trailer down to fill up the liquid. We'll work for a couple more hours, maybe, make sure everything's full when we knock off. And that way when we come out in the morning we can just get straight into it. Gus has sprayed a fair bit in front of me, so I'll be able to get going early in the morning before he has to spray anymore. And of course when you're spraying you have to wait until the dew dries up. You can't spray when there's too much dew. So anyway, we just make sure it's all full, ready to go in the morning, and then we'll just launch into it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, it is a beautiful morning out here at Powers. Nice and foggy one actually. Can't see. Well, won't be able to see very far in front of me. Like we got GPS. Speaking of, I'll just hook that up, get that going. We didn't put any fungicide in the liquid tank last night. We don't like leaving that settle overnight. So we usually, if we're going to have it all switched off and filled up, we'll usually leave that out of it, and then in the morning start everything up, get the agitator going, and then pour it in then so it can mix up straight away, and then stay mixing as we're working rather than let it all settle overnight. But don't really have to go over anything on the bar. It's all pretty good, so we're right to just get into it, I think. Let's kickstart today. Battery hooked up, things are alright. See what's going on down in here. We have power. Alright. Left the light on that from filling last night. Turn that off. So I just went to start and I switched the master switch on to have everything running, and the liquid cut out, liquid system cut out. I didn't know why. It's got hydraulic flow to it, but there was no pressure. Usually when there's a blocked filter or something, the pressure goes right up, so it's pretty easy to tell, but there was no pressure to it. Okay, oh, what's going on here? And then I had a quick look over everything. Everything looked fine. It appeared to be running fine, the liquid pump. So it was getting liquid to it. Couldn't figure out what was going on. So anyway, called master expert old Adzy. He thought maybe a filter was blocked, or walk around to the suction filter and make sure that little yellow bung underneath it is pushed all the way up and screwed up. That one that I actually cleaned out yesterday. And he picked it straight away, the bastard. Jesus. I was standing here for like 15 minutes. Anyway, easy fix, luckily. So I'll just push that up, screw it up, make sure it's on properly, and then we'll be right to get into it, I suppose. Put the drone back out there and get some footage this morning, but because it's so foggy and it's such a heavy dew still coming down, just to the small amount of flying that I did, just tracking me from where I took off to where I started sailing, the drone was just dripping with water. So probably a better option to just leave the drone in the cabin for now, because that will definitely kill it. Water gets into all its circuits, that'll be end of drone, no more filming. So I don't really feel like burning that poor fella just yet. So I'll leave him in the cabin, and I might get some GoPro footage or something, I think. So just next to the paddock that I'm currently sowing is a paddock that we sowed only a couple of weeks ago, and just look how good that crop looks. That is all up out of the ground and that is looking delicious. I love watching crops grow. Adzy almost getting bogged in the truck. The water cart, that was close. Just finished our second last fill up for our last paddock. Put that cap on. So getting closer, they're predicting rain early tomorrow morning, so we should get this paddock wound up, no worries. There's about 100 hectares to go, so that shouldn't be any dramas getting that done. Liquid, clothes, ladder, all good. Alright then, we'll just rip back into it. Everything's alright across the bar, so everything's good. We've got about 100 hectares, a little bit less than 100 hectares to go. And we reckon what's in the seeder, plus what's still left in the truck, we reckon we've got about 9, a little bit over 9 tonne of wheat left, graded pickled wheat. So if I just, we've been selling it at 100 kilos here, so if I just drop the rate back maybe 5 kilos a hectare, we're hoping that we should pretty much break even, so we don't have too much left over. We don't want to run out and have because we actually don't have any more clean wheat, so we don't want to have to go through the process of cleaning more. So we're going to try and find that happy medium between not having heaps left over but then not running out before we've finished the paddock as well. So hopefully if I drop it back just at 5 kilos, it'll leave enough that we can do the rest of the paddock, no dramas, without having too much left over and without running out of course. So fingers crossed, we'll see how close we get. last fill of the last paddock. It's hard to believe really, because it's all sort of all gone so quick. So light's gone, and that one. Yeah, so just going to put some MAP in the air cart, and that's full. Got about 30 hectares, give or take, to finish it. So yeah, only a couple of hours, so just a couple of hours mucking around, get that sorted out, and then we're all done. But anyway, I'm gonna get back into it, get this full, get this done, get this knocked out. So we're finally done. Took a bit longer than I'd planned because I got a few blockages. Speaking to Adzy, and he told me to, on the last few runs, up the rate of the grain and the fertiliser and try and run it out as much as we could. We'll just do a few trials to see how much, how the yields improve, or if they improve at all. But in doing so, I upped the hydraulic speed of the fan at the back to what I thought would suffice to force that amount of grain out the hoses, but it wasn't quite enough, and I got a few blockages. But I just upped that, cleaned the blockages, upped the fan rate, and then it was all good. But yeah, we upped the wheat to 150, upped the fertiliser just over 100, and upped the urea to about 80, I think it was. So it's a fair bit of grain coming out. So I need a fair bit of air pressure to blow it through the hoses. But anyway, last paddock done. So it's good to be done. No serious issues, no dramas. I'll just fold this up, get it back to the house, get her in a shed, and then it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so it can rain as much as it likes now. Got all the crop in. Hopefully it does. Now starts the long grueling process of cleaning all this out, cleaning it down, packing it all up, and then putting it back into the shed for a little while. But I'm gonna go home and get some shut-eye because I think I need it. Tomorrow's another day. Well guys, that brings seeding 2019 to a close for us. We'll park Big Blue up and get it washed, get everything cleaned out, clean out the air seeder. That's going to be a fair sized job. So I'll do that over the coming days, but I've actually got a present showing up in a couple of days here on the farm, so I'll make a video of that. Apologies I didn't capture more of sowing, I only managed to catch the tail end of it. I should have started making videos earlier. Next year we'll capture it all. But I hope you've enjoyed, guys. I'll keep making videos, stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.